I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to you. No, listen, here's the deal. I'm kind of a hack. I have fun playing guitar because it's my gig. It's what I like doing. It's not my gig, it's my hobby. It's just a thing that I find great joy in, but I'm not very good at it. But that doesn't matter because joy is what I do this for. All right, so listen, here's the deal. I want to show you that. First of all, the guitar I'm using is my favorite guitar. It's a GOC Materia. Absolutely unbelievable. It's become, I don't touch my Strandberg anymore. This, I'm using a wireless system, but this is a Positive Grid Mini. It's a 10-watt amp. If you look here, sorry, turned on, but there are 3 knobs, and that is it. This is for the, I'm using a wireless system, like I said. But there's an auxiliary in, there's a USB, headphones, you can play music out of it, but it's 10 watts. Here's the thing that makes this amazing. I did a review of the Spark Go, which is that little teeny 5-watt job, which is gonna go with me on every trip I take. And this beauty goes in the overhead compartment. So I'm going to travel with this, but I want to show you kind of how this thing works. All right, first of all, that's the prettiest girl in the world. And like here, you hit this. The app, by the way, is free. You download the app, and it says, "Hey, let's get started." All right, so I'll say, "Okay, that sounds good." I touch that. And look at this. Oh, holy moly, we're connected. Now, what happens is you can, listen, it has 50,000 different tones available. You can create your own, a custom tone that you want, but if you want to go with a preset, like for instance, let's do, this is a British tone, they say. Shape this any way you want. Now, once you pick a tone, like for instance, this is what the amp looks like. All right. If I double tap the amp here, you'll see. I'm sorry, but you'll see you have all these different choices of amps. They're if you're the kind of guy, and I'm not knocking you, but if you're the kind of person who needs to have the amp in your garage, you need to see the Tweed, you need to see the stack or whatever. Hey, I'm cool with that. I was the guy that needed the Gibson Les Paul. I got it. So I understand if you need to have that, but this is like with just one push of a button, you got a blues tone. But the tone is just here. Let me do this real quick. The nice thing about this is it's a hardtail. It's got a fixed bridge. In other words, it's not a tremolo. When you change the strings in a tremolo, it throws everything else off. With this, you don't have to worry about that. Let me give you this. If you go with, let's go with metal. We'll do a dual train. And let's crank this up a little bit. It just has the most amazing tone and just instantaneously. So if you want to go from like, I'm playing this in drop D. In just 2 seconds, you can be playing, if you want a clean sound, if you want, let me do this. It's really fun. I'm a terrible, when I tell you I'm so out of my comfort zone, like I'm not even joking you. I am like out of my comfort zone, but in fact, we won't even do that. I was going to play a Jimi Hendrix song, but I haven't really practiced it. But the tones that you can get out of this, I mean, it's really insane. Let me give you like a... See, I am a hack, but the sound and the tone you can get out of that, if you want to dial up Motley Crue's tune, look, here's Motley too. This is Motley Crue's tone. You can dial back any tone, any foot. Listen. All right. It doesn't matter what stomp foot pedal you want. I mean, the effects are insane. If you want to play with a clone effects box, what do they sell for? $5,000? It's everything. It's everything. It's just. I'm gonna stop playing just because I'm a hack. But what I am going to do just for a second is just show you some of the things about this amp. And I wish I wasn't such a hack, but I want to tell you something. This makes the whole experience of being a hack a whole lot more fun. The tones that I'm able to get, if I feel like playing AC/DC, I got that tone. If I want to play Rammstein, I've got the tone. And it's just the most amazing. Now here's the crazy thing: they make a 40-watt amp. They make a stack. It's just what they do with this is insane. But every single one of them taps into the same. I'm trying to see if you the same. If you know what? I wonder if I can. Hang on one second. We'll keep this thing going. I got an idea. I think I can fix this. I really want you to see. It's a see, I'm not a good video guy. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a guitar hack. I mean, I am a YouTuber, but you can tell by the set. I don't have a set. Let me see if this will help me get you a better view of what's going on this app. Like for instance, this is the Motley Crue. If I double tap, like anything, let's say I go to this effects pedal right here, the green one. If I double tap it, all the effects pedals that you have are available. If I go to, this was a wah-wah pedal, all of the wah-wahs are available. All of the amps, these are the amps. There's 39 available just if I'm going for a sound with Crue. It's funny. I have. I think the way they market this, it's an amazing thing. They got to market it to the boomers, though. Guys like me will eat this thing up. If you're somebody who likes a certain tone and you're trying to shape a tone, or if there's a certain tone you want, if you want to sound like Stevie Ray Vaughan, got some doves hanging out. If you want to sound like Stevie Ray Vaughan, or if you want the tone, the Jimi Hendrix tone. I mean, you just swipe it, and there it is. It's just amazing. Now, the truth of the matter is, this is portable. I can stick this in my suitcase, right? But the Spark Go I have that's even smaller, it's just a hair bigger than this. It's thicker. It's about that thick. But as far as dimensions this way, it's just a hair bigger than this. And it's 5 watts, and the app is free. So whether you're using the 40-watt amp, which is essentially 2 of these side by side, and it's 40 watts. Whether you do this, which is just 10, whether you do the Spark Go, which is 5, or if you get the cabinet, which I don't know how much it is, but the point is the app is the same, and that tones you can get. Like I almost feel like I'm cheating because it's just the tones are so perfect. It's just, and there's no learning curve. Like I'm so bad with technology. Like I really am. But So forgive the quality of my guitar playing on here. I'm just saying, is if you're a good guitarist and you're like, look, I'm never gonna stand in front of a big crowd and play, but I play in my room and I love the sounds I make, and I love if I find a tune that I'm able to recreate a sound, and it's like, it's the coolest thing in the world. If you're somebody who cares about a tone, because here's the thing, like I have, like in the past, I've had regular, like just, like the amp now I have a VT Vox VT40X. It's a modeling / tube amp. So I can, with one switch, I can make it sound like a Marshall twin stack, a full stack. Or I can make it, or I can, with another switch, I can make it sound like a Fender twin reverb. And it really does sound like it. But this, but that was it. I mean, there's a few others, and you can shape it. I'm not making it. But if you compare what that one amp can do to this, like, I'm done. Positive Grid is it. Whether if I'm traveling, it's going to be the Go Spark. Go check it out. It's an amazing. I did a video on it pretty recently. And again, I'm sorry about my playing. It is what it is. I am what I am. Whether you're thinking about the Spark, this Mini, which is 10 watt, and I had the volume so low. Here's the thing. Also, this is the wireless guitar system I use. I can put the amp like here, walk 100 feet away or 75 feet away, but it changes the experience when you aren't worried about what you're going to stand on. You play different. I'm just telling you, this has been just an amazing, transformative couple weeks. Because in the last few weeks, I got the Positive Grid Mini, Spark Mini. I got the Positive Grid Spark Go. And I got this Vive wireless. And I got this, which is my new favorite guitar. If you're thinking about a guitar, and you're kind of, because here's the thing, man. If you're thinking about a guitar and you like the idea of doing headless, or you like the fan fretboard, or if you're thinking at all, I'm really talking to anybody who's thinking about buying a Strandberg, reach out to me. I have one, I'll sell it to you. My Strandberg is for sale. So if somebody wants to buy my Strandberg, it's a Strandberg Bowden Standard. I've never dropped it. There's not a ding on it. It's perfect. It's a tremolo 6-string. It's a beautiful guitar, but it's for sale. So if you're interested in, and there's plenty of videos of me playing it. It sounds great. Only this one sounds better. The Strandberg feels great. This feels just as great, if not better. So anyway, if you're interested in a Strandberg, reach out to me. And if you're thinking about buying a Strandberg, just buy a GOC. I promise you, you'll thank me. And they don't pay me. Positive Grid doesn't pay me to say this. GOC Guitar does not pay me to say this. XVive did not pay me to say this. None of it. But I know that there are people that groove on guitar that watch this channel. These are fun things that will change the game for you. I give you my word. So there it is. I love all of you. In the description box, you're going to see a link for this, XVive. All right. You're going to see a link for Positive Grid. Most people that watch this are probably going to be a lot better a guitarist than I am. So think of how good you'll sound. If I'm a hack. If you're looking for tone, I'll say no more. But it's in the description box. My son, my brother, challenges, all for new beginners. Not on guitar, but for peppers. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville. This was Chase the Heat.